Hello, I'm Nick Arganbright, and in this week's episode of Opposing Roles, Sinya goes for a drink. W73 tries to save the mission, and oh yeah, Denton, he does nothing. Everyone have dice, extra paper, pencils, their character sheets? All right, let's begin.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes.
Let's roll for initiative. This season, we're playing Star Wars, the role-playing game by West End Games. Our players this season are...
This is Steve Woosley, or Woos.
This is Samantha Stark, also known as Sam.
This is Eric Sternberger, known as Eric Sternberger.
And I am your game master, Nick Arganbright, and this is Opposing Roles.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world.
This is Opposing Roles, an episode about nothing. This is an almost actual play podcast with every season featuring a different RPG game system. Sometimes reoccurring, other times, though, brand new. We don't have anything to point out in this table talk section for this episode, which is a section where we discuss inside references, jokes at the table, etc. But if you feel that we should have said something, please let us know. Or if you have other comments on the show, please let us know as well at goodbadgeeky@gmail.com. Previously on Opposing Roles.
I'm in need of, I'm not sure I'm saying this right. Adhesive? Topaz?
Adhesive tapes.
Oh, yeah, my programming is not perfect.
I'm at the bar with a other W73, I guess.
Right. Well, it's very evident to you now that this is not your 73, but he looks almost, it's oddly specific on how much he looks like W73, including all the weird little things that Mika has done that you just don't, you know what I mean? Like all the imperfections that make the droid the droid. Yeah. It's odd how similar they are together. And his name is G3PO.
All right.
I'll take over for just a second because you guys are probably going to come in on this. So, cool. And actually, sorry, you guys roll your perception real quick too to see how evident it is. 5. Is that, do you have like a pip on that?
Yeah, it's 1.
So 6. Okay.
Woohoo.
12.
All right. So when you guys are walking up, you catch Denton right away, and you don't see what he's talking to yet, or who he's talking to somebody. You just don't see what it is yet. And also, roll 2 more dice again, real quick. Sorry. It's about something else.
5.
No.
6.
All right. You over
Thank
here.
you, good sir.
So as you're getting in, you see Denton talking to somebody. You just kind of see the same thing as you saw before. You're not really picking anything up right away, but you overhear this one group talking about if
So many bodies.
No, you don't hear that actually. Matter of fact, you don't even see the miners. I will say this: you don't see the miners there. Yeah, because I would say you're more actively looking for them. Possibly they're not there. The bartenders are still there. There are these 2 Ithorians. I'm sorry. There's an Ithorian and a Ortolan, aka Max Rebo, his kind, big blue elephant-like creature with weird suction cups on the fingers. He has gloves on though, and they're drinking and they're talking about. You can't make too much of it, but something called the Automata. Automata. But outside of that, you guys both see. Well, you don't see Denton, but so then we will cut to. So we see you guys coming in, and it pulls back a little bit further to put Denton in the frame, and then you guys go out of focus as we go on Denton, and Denton is saying,
Well, now. You are just such the spitting image of another droid I know. Except the dangest thing is, I like you.
Well, I can kind of understand.
It's like you're similar in all the surface ways, but so much better in all the other ways.
That's yes. I think I know what you're talking about. Bless our makers, I suppose. Yes. So,
G, you were talking about you need a job done.
Yes. So,
and I admit at first I thought you were my other droid there doing some kind of weird role playing incident because he kind of goes off the deep end from time to time. But now I am intrigued. I do have a set of skills as we had talked about.
Oh yes. And by the way, roll your perception real quick. 8. Okay, so as you're talking to him, you notice that when he's not talking to you, and sometimes when he is, his eyes, the C-3PO light eyes, are just, they're flickering a bit. Almost like there's a short, but it's not happening all the time. To an average person, it would look like he's shorting. It almost looks like there's something else wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's just kind of...
Like a Morse code?
Could be. You're not really sure.
It's called a Sporse code.
And I'm sorry, what was the last thing? Because I completely forgot, because I wanted to get that out. What was the last thing you were saying? Oh, you have a special set of skills?
Yeah, looking for what his...
Sorry.
That's exactly what I said.
I know. He's like, well, yes, well, my boss, Groidbot, he have you heard of him?
Groidbot?
Yeah, Groidbot Parlance the Third.
Now see, from Groidbot, I thought maybe he was another droid, but this
no, my boss is, droids we are nothing to our masters, but Groid, he was a pure Groid, but he is now Groidbot after an entanglement. He is, he's some machine now as well.
I understand entanglements.
Yes, we all do. But entanglements are no longer a concern of my boss. Would you perceive the help that we need is to join in on a little sport?
I mean, I do like some sport, I guess. I mean, some sports better than others.
Yes. It's a new sport. So my boss deals in with how would you say things that are not commonly known of in general. His business, I should say.
All right. I mean, I tell you, if you're talking about like running, I got a little bit of a history with that. It was tied into the pod racing and whatnot. I can maneuver a craft pretty well. If you need some stuff moved.
What is your experience with this? He seems very more excited, and the blinking of the lights just stop completely, and he's just focused completely on you.
Well, now I can't, say it out as so much as it is, but I had a family business back in the day, and I ran a specialty for them of to and fro. In avoiding such entanglements of law or imperial nature.
What planet?
Denton.
You. Yes. My boss will be most pleased with you. Smuggler, come. Wait 1 second.
All right. I hate to put you in any kind of bind or nothing.
Yes.
I do need those credits at some point because there are people waiting for me and finish my business. This isn't something that's going to take too long, would it?
I'm not sure. Let me take you to my boss. And I like to stress, my boss does not meet many people, but when he does, it is very important you keep eye contact. He is not kind.
All right. But if you don't mind, I'm going to leave a message for my friends with the bartender. They'd know to ask a bartender about me if they were looking for me.
Okay. So while that's happening, are you guys... so what are you guys doing? Because you've seen him, you haven't.
I've seen him.
Are you going to start approaching him at this point? Again, you can't hear that.
Right.
So you just look at him talking. You don't even see what he's talking to.
Well, if I notice him, I'm assuming I notice the droid too.
from where you're at.
Oh no, you said that I couldn't see him.
Yeah,
I just see that he's
you see an outline of someone, you just can't necessarily because people are kind of blocking
moving around.
Yeah.
So he looks a little into his conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be cautious, and I don't want to go up to him right away.
So you're going to use sneak again? No, I'm generally asking. I'm sorry.
That's a good idea, because what I want to do is try to skirt around the group and get to the bar and get a better vantage point and maybe hear what they're talking about before I approach.
Okay. So, what are you going to do, W73?
You stay right the fuck here.
Or are you just going to do that?
Yeah.
All right. So
you're just going around to see what they're up to.
See if I can get closer.
All right. So one last thing, and this is a quick yes or no. Are you going to tell him anything, or are you just going to do it?
I'm just going to do it.
Okay. So you're standing there kind of like with her looking around, and you don't really see anything. And all of a sudden you just turn and she's gone. And you see her just kind of moving around the bar, but she's looking at something. And then when you look over, you can now see Denton from where you're at, where you were at. And it's the same thing as her. You see him talking, you just don't see who he's talking to.
Okay.
But you see Sinya moving around. Roll your sneak, I think, real quick. Or if you don't have sneak, was it perception? Yeah.
Oh, damn it. 10.
All right. So you see that. So what are you going to do?
When I see her going around, I'm going to...
Oh, God. That's always a good sign.
I'm going to quickly look for Jorge and Florida, and if I don't see them, then I'm going to just kind of go back out and wander around. Because I don't give a crap about the rest.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess she must be getting the rations, and Denton's probably doing nothing.
Okay.
So you're going to save the mission.
All right.
By leaving.
Okay. So as you sit there for a second, because this is all happening in kind of real time, you start slowly walking over, and then and I'm sorry, and then we'll cut back to Denton and G3PO. So you said you need to get a message out to your friends.
I just want to leave a note for them, so in case they're looking for me, that they know that I haven't gone off and done something stupid. I'll just be right back.
No, yeah, sure, yes, and I will contact my boss as well. Yes.
Oh, sounds. I was just going to tell the bartender. It's not really a complicated deal.
Okay. Do you want me to stay here, or do you want me to walk away? As you do that, is it a private message?
Barkeep, hey, if someone comes looking for Denton, tell them I went with this guy.
All right,
we're good.
Yes. Well, you are. You are very incognito, aren't you? Yes. We might need to work on that with my boss, but it doesn't matter right now.
Sometimes people don't like when you're in their face and they don't look at you that way.
Yes, that is
hiding in plain sight's another way to say it.
Yes, that is correct and most accurate indeed. And he's like, so, and right as you say that, you hear. And she hits, and you see Sinya just as like she was watching, and just runs into a bar stool. And so I would say everything that you did here, I would say you heard the last part before Denton, before the thing we just started. You probably heard maybe the part about taking a job, and then I'll totally do that. I just need to contact my friends. So you heard that part of it, and that's all you heard. And while that happens, in the background is W73 just kind of scouring the bar real quick. And then the camera pans back to Denton. What do you do?
As anyone in that situation is, I pretend I don't know her.
Okay.
Everybody does that with her.
Okay.
As you do when someone falls down, and you know them, you're not close enough to actually help. You just pretend like you had nothing to do with the situation.
Okay. So, Sinya.
So I feel like I left my note. I'm good to go. Time is of the essence.
All right.
Why did that guy say if someone comes looking for Dantooine?
So you see him, and he just kind of looks at you, and this time you see who he's talking to, and it looks like it's W73. It looks exactly like W73. But you can also look in the distance, and you can see W73 wearing the scarf And are you still wearing the hat? Or you took the hat
took that off, so she knew it was me.
Yeah, he's wearing the scarf, but he's still like kind of waddling around. He's looking for something, and you just know what. And you look back at him, and you're just like, "Whoa, this is." Because C-3PO, all droids kind of look alike, but there's usually just enough imperfections that it's like you are. No, I mean this one legitimately like. I would say, mix up. Yeah, he's very easy to mix up. So, and he carries himself the exact same way, same exact collar. Which, by the way, what collar is W73? We've never really. Is it like the normal
your
gold?
Your bottom was the metallic red because it calls it fire crotch.
Oh, that's right. We did talk about that. Yeah,
that's right.
And up top, he's not gold. He was gold a long time ago. He's more like.
Didn't you have like one gold arm still?
Oh, we did talk about that too.
Yeah.
So that was in the first session that got lost.
I'm glad you remember all this.
I'm going to write this out. Well, I do have the note about you being called Fire Crotch.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing.
Because we talked about the red arm thing, and then the trading card where it looks like he has an erection.
So he has one red arm. Which arm is it to, by the way?
Does he also have a red arm? Or
right arm.
Oh, it's the right. Well, I thought you just said he has one red arm and two red legs.
Right.
And then he used to be gold, so it's like a very faded, like tinny-like color.
Yeah.
He's patina it a bit.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
don't know if gold.
It's right, and then so yeah, it's a very peculiar-looking droid, legitimately.
Right.
And so the fact that he looks almost exactly like it is very strange, very, very strange.
You're a clown.
All right, so. And actually, roll your perception real quick too. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure if you hear the thing. Nope. For the record, that was a 1 and a 2, and actually no, it was a 1 and a 1. And obviously that means one of them was the wild die. So nope, he does not hear it.
He's very intently looking for Jorge in Florida.
The worst Star Wars name ever.
Dynamite. I feel like Jorge's holding Florida's hair. You understand. There's a lot of bodies.
It was a lot of bodies.
So
every time I remember it.
W73. You maybe hear like something, and you realize no, it's just a glass being set down right in front of you, and you just keep moving on. Okay. But you are on the other hand, like Denton looks right at you, and so does the droid, and they both just kind of go back to what they're doing. Like so, Denton just fucking cold shouldered you.
Well, and the music stops.
Oh yeah.
Scratch record.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gonna blank stare.
Sorry about the mess.
Spill a drink on a very large man. And then later they're doing shots.
It's a very large man who just got off work at the diner with 6 arms.
And you asked what I was
doing. He's waiting for somebody, yeah.
Are you Sheikah?
You look nothing like your profile picture.
Oh, space tender.
Stinder.
Spinder, yeah. All right, so they look at you, the music stops, and it starts back on, and everyone goes about their business.
And I'm gonna sneak, just gonna walk up to the bar.
He's gonna walk up to the bar? Okay.
We broke her.
Yeah, I'm just like, God damn it. I was doing fine all day long.
All right, so you walk up to the bar, and the bartender, I'll be with you in a moment, and because the other bartender's at the other end, they can care of people, and he's finishing up.
I'm gonna adjust my cleavage a little bit.
Okay. Fair enough. And so after like a minute goes by, and I would say in that minute, you guys are like now at the edge of the bar, and from what you guys can tell, are still kind of watching Denton. Him and the other droid are just kind of talking. W73 is no longer in the bar. And then the bartender comes over and is like, sorry about that. What can I do for you?
So, a guy named Denton came in here.
Yeah. That was just him it's him right there.
Oh, you know what? There's so many people in here, and then I tripped and I lost
You'd be surprised how often that happens. And anywhere, any bar you go to in this galaxy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't even had a drink yet, and I'm tripping over things. It's so crazy. So, who's that droid he's with? I don't recognize him.
Oh, that is that's G3PO. He's the major domo for. He's the boss of the Automata. You don't fuck with the Automata.
Oh,
he's just as bad as Jabba the Hutt. This is Automata space.
So not Automatopoeia.
Not Automatopoeia. God damn it.
We all went there.
Yeah, we all went there. He's like, yeah, his boss is Groibot Parlance III.
That doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm not from these parts. I'm just
he's
passing through.
a Groid from. He supposedly fought in the Clone Wars, and something bad happened to him, and he's now more machine than man, or more machine than Groid. Sorry, but yeah, you don't fuck with him. Jabba, at least you can bargain with.
So I wonder what my friend is doing with that G3PO guy.
I just know you don't fuck with him.
Well,
I had a mix-up with him almost earlier. I could have got killed.
Oh man. So what was the mix-up? What fixed it?
Well, me and my friend, he's looking for rations, right? And I don't know why Groibot needs rations. I mean, he's the fucking leader of a huge criminal organization. But he asked me for rations, and I didn't know who he was, but my friend over there set me straight. And so he took my ration, and he took his, and we gave it to him.
Oh, man. So you guys don't sell rations here?
No, we don't.
All right. So where would I get rations?
You would get it at the exotic shop.
At the exotic shop. Okay.
I first was like, that's a joke, but oh no, it's the exotic shop. You get it at the exotic shop.
It's like, well, is there, so the Automata, do they have a base here or something? Do they live here or on the outskirts?
We don't know. We don't know. We just know that our planet and two other neighboring planets, and he says them, the GM does not have them available at the moment. But they are considered Automata space, though Jabba the Hutt might disagree with that. But we don't think Jabba will be around much longer.
Oh, so does this Mr. Parcel III have a gripe with Jabba?
He wants control of everything. He has a gripe with the Empire. He has a gripe with everybody.
That's very interesting. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Here's 50 credits. Thank you so much. I hope you get your rations.
Oh, thanks. I can buy more of these at the exotic items place. But don't worry. It seems like you need them. I'll get them tomorrow.
All right, well, thanks for the info. Keep the 50.
Thanks. And he keeps it.
I think I'm going to head over to the exotic shop.
Okay, so while we do that, we're going to cut to Wooz real quick. Wooz, so you have not found George and Florida, and so you have exited the bar, but where art thou going to?
He's just wandering.
He's just wandering? Okay, so roll your perception real quick. Ooh.
11 plus 1? 12?
Yeah, plus 2?
Plus 1.
Plus 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Plus 2 plus 1.
Yeah, that's like asking me to go, well, we deal in kilometers here in Star Wars. That's just as bad as that. Which this really isn't that bad. I almost brought up a converter, so if that came up again, I forgot to do it. So I'm just in the bad place I was last time. But okay, so you are in front of the farmers market, and you're just kind of looking because you don't want to eat any of this shit,
right?
And all of a sudden, you see a Gungan runs into you, female runs into you, and me so sorry, and she just is like, hide.
Well, I'm not decided to hide. I must tell you that. Oh, you need to hide.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, here, take my scarf and my hat.
So as you do that, she takes the scarf and hat, and instead of putting it on, behind her is a small child, and she puts it on top of the child. They look pretty bad. The child not as bad, but the mother has like marks of like chain marks right here, and there's some battle scars that it's on her as well.
Okay.
So you watch her. She puts it on the child real quick, and she's just like, "Thank you, Misa. Thank you, Misa. Thank you." And then she runs off.
Okay.
Runs off behind you, and you're just like, okay. And go back to looking at the farmer's market and being not very thrilled with the selection. And that's when you hear this weird clank, 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 and you look down and it's dirt on the ground. So it sounds like someone's walking though. And so you're like, oh, is there another droid? And you turn around, there's no droid. You see scaly skin, tusks, and long nostrils, but it's also kind of obscured by a weird mass. You can kind of half see it, half not. It's a Kaleesh. They're reptoid humanoids from the planet Kali. For reference, even though it doesn't really do you any good, General Grievous.
Okay.
And he's wearing just armor.
Okay.
He's not a droid like Grievous was, or whatever. He's he's talking to. So before the farmer's market is the recreational goods store, and he's kind of doing the Boba Fett stance though. He has his gun out, and he's like asking. You can kind of hear him. Where is the girl? And he's like kind of rambling off. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sir. Ma'am.
Are you talking to the... Yeah, sorry. So he turns around, he's like, what do you want, droid?
I couldn't help but overhear you looking for a girl?
Yes. Gungan.
Yes. I saw them get on a speeder and head that way.
He just kind of looks at you and then looks back, and it's so you guys are in the second aisle. So he kind of looks back that way, and he snorts and turns and starts walking that direction.
You're welcome.
All right, so you gonna do anything else? Sorry.
He's gonna head in the direction. Serpentine head the direction that the Gungan and the girl went.
Gungan girl went? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so as you do that, we'll probably do like a weird little... And then we do like a side swipe. And as we do, we side swipe over to Denton and G3PO and at the front of the bar. Opposing Roles is presented by D4K Studios and is produced in conjunction with Nick Arganbright and William Dell, with all editing provided by William Dell Productions. Our game system for this episode is Star Wars, the role-playing game, published by West End Games, republished by Fantasy Flight Games. Our cast is myself, Nick Arganbright, as Game Master, with Denton Stigor, played by Eric Sternberger, Twi'lek Rebel Scout Sinya, played by Samantha Stark, and Protocol Droid W73 being played by Stephen Woosley, aka Woos. Beta audience support provided by Laura Spires. Music for the show provided by Lucas King Piano and Pink Zebra featuring Benji Jackson. Website help provided by Alice Fox of alicefox.net. The logo and cover artwork provided by Scott Weaving for our podcast Opposing Roles, found at opposingrollspod.com. That's OPPOSINGROLLS pod.com. We are, of course, on Twitter and Instagram under the username GoodBadGeeky. Follow that for updates on all the different projects I'm involved in, including Opposing Roles. But warning, it is my personal Instagram and Twitter, so there's some of that too. Star Wars and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademarked property of Disney. And Opposing Roles does not imply an official affiliation with, endorsement of, or sponsorship by the copyright and trademark holders, unless otherwise noted. Opposing Roles is a production of D4K Studios.